So what's going on, guys? So this past Thursday, I was actually able to witness a piece of history, Roy Jones's farewell fight, which aired on UFC Fight Pass. I guess pretty much like all of Roy Jones' diehard fans, this fight was more just like a breath of fresh air. It was just like a sense of relief. We were just like, finally he's decided to call it quits. Like many of his diehard fans, we've been feeling that it's been time to call it quits. Maybe about 20 fights ago, since 2008, and just to hear him finally say this is the last time he's going to step in the ring, it just felt good. Now we feel like, hey, he's finally closed that chapter of fighting. He's finally, satisfied with his overall boxing career, and probably ready to venture off more into serious training now, and promoting in boxing. But he was able to put on a decent performance against a game Scott Sigmon. Now, I'm not too familiar with Scott Sigmon. I know he's fought Kelly Pavlik in the past, and he's mostly had a career as a middleweight, but he actually faced Roy Jones at cruiserweight for this fight. Overall, it was a decent performance for Roy. It was a pretty safe opponent for him to kind of put on a show in front of his hometown crowd of Pensacola. He was able to, kind of do some of the things he used to do just to kind of give the people a last farewell show, and just do some of those little tricks and satisfying performance and a non-threatening performance, for the fans, where they didn't feel like he was in trouble. But felt like, like I said, this was a pretty good card for Roy Jones to just call it quits now. I actually found it strange that it was on UFC Fight Pass. It was on a UFC card. There was 5 fights on the card. There was 3 boxing matches and 2 MMA matches. So that was just kind of strange. Kind of would like to see, Roy Jones go out like on a HBO card. Seeing as he's fought his whole career, just about his whole career on HBO. They have the majority of his highlights. So it would have been kind of cool if he finished his career on HBO. But like I said, like many of his diehard fans, I'm just kind of glad that he actually is finished with his career. But just like a lot of boxers, we don't know how long that retirement's going to last, because at the end of the fight, with the post-fight interview, he said if Anderson Silva his suspension is lifted, then he would actually return to the ring for a boxing match with Anderson Silva. Now, I don't know how serious he is about that, but I know if the check is right, he probably will return. But until then, if this is his last fight, congratulations to Roy. I'm glad he's finally made that choice to close this chapter of, actually fighting in the ring. So, that's pretty much all I got to say about the fight. If you like this video, guys, just give it a thumbs up, and make sure you check out our podcast, Just Absolutely Boxing Podcast, on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. You check me out on Instagram at thejabeffect and ComboBreaker99, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.